Yeah, sure. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, district dignitaries, and of course, leaders and contestants of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. Today is a special day. Today is one of the flagships of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. We are going to listen and to hear and to learn many lessons from all contestants. Dignitaries, leaders, and fellow Toastmasters from District 20 and from other districts as well. Good afternoon. We welcome you all to CAT's Storytelling Contest for the 6th year in a row, organized by Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club under the supervision of our ExCom members and especially the VP Education of Kuwait Toastmasters Club, DTM Al-Kakumra. I'm Fatma Abdo, your Sergeant at Arms for today's contest, and I'm a member in Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. A few ground rules before we begin the contest for your information. 1, kindly make sure that your device, either laptop or phones, are well charged and you have stable internet connection. 2, kindly refrain from any side chats in the chat box, especially when the contestant is giving a speech. 3, mute your mics and turn your video off when the role players or contestants are speaking. 4, all contestants have been briefed by the MC, Master of Ceremonies, and they will be called upon by their order as per the Chief Judge. 5, we can all clap by unmuting our mics after the contestant finishes, and please refrain to start your video if not required. Let's read together the club mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Today's MC is a very special person. Let me introduce her in a few lines. DTM Sandra Stein. She has a master's degree in education in TOEFL, and she is also a senior instructor for first-year experience at the American University of Kuwait. She is also an educator for over 30 years. Sandra believes that people learn best when they are actively involved in the lesson and enjoying themselves. DTM Sandra is a distinguished Toastmaster with extensive experience in public speaking, leadership, and training. She has won many speech competitions in the last 8 years and has also given numerous workshops on various topics. With this, please put your hands together and help me welcome with a big round of applause our Master of Ceremonies for today's contest, DTM Sandra Stein. Over to you, DTM Sandra.
Thank you very much, DTM Fatma, our Sergeant at Arms, and welcome everybody to the finals of the Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Storytelling Contest. Today, just for everybody to note, because 2 contestants have withdrawn, these will be the finals instead of the semi-finals, as per the agreement of all contestants. Today, we have an exciting lineup for you. Definitely, we are, 1 second, I need to open up my agenda. Okay, Definitely, we are going to excite the learners. And the most amazing thing about storytelling is that it is an age-old tradition. Before there was writing, there was storytelling. Before we had books, there were storytellers. They drew paintings on the cave walls. People have been telling stories since the beginning of time. But today, our storytellers are something very special. Now, before I introduce the president, I just wanted to tell you about, over the time, today I'm going to tell you about 3 very famous storytellers. The first storyteller that I want to tell you about is ancient and is actually, people have been saying that she is the storyteller that has been, who is the storyteller of all the storytellers, essentially. That she is the one where all of the stories are coming from. Many of them, anyway. So her name is Shahrazad. She wrote, or she's actually now the character within a collection of stories called 1001 Nights. It is a collection of folk tales that was done during the golden age of Islam from the 8th to the 14th century. These stories were coming from Persian stories, Arabic stories, Indian stories, and in English we know this as the Arabian Nights. In this story, out of these 1001 stories, the main story is that Shahrazad, who is the vizier's daughter, is the one who is forced to marry the king. And this king was not a nice king. He was killing all of the women that he married. He would marry a royal woman, a virgin. She had to be a virgin. And after one night, he would kill them. And they had run out of royal virgins for the king to marry. And it came down to the vizier's daughter, and she volunteered. Now, she was a woman who knew lots and lots of stories and information. She was very educated, very polite, and she ended up saving her life by telling stories. She'd tell part of the story or half of the story at the night, and then she'd stop. And the king would want to hear more of her story, and so he would allow her to live another day and another day and another day. So actually, stories can save your life. Now, moving on with the contest, I'd like to introduce to you a fabulous lady that I just adore. And she is our president. How did I get it all the way to the end? Her name, as most of you know, is DTM Wafa Salman. DTM Wafa is a previous district director and an overall fabulous lady. There we go. I was trying to get it back. Let me hand over, please, to our president, DTM Wafa.
Thank you, Sandy, for a lovely introduction. And I love the introduction when they come from the heart, because they reach heart. Thank you very much. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters member, fellow CAT members, and honored guests. Another year. It's a 6th year in a row. I remember the first storytelling contest that we started in 2016. But I was a contestant by then, and I enjoyed having the contest with dignitaries, that they are now dignitaries and before they were dignitaries of the district. And the good thing of this storytelling, a division director can be part of it, an area director can be part of it, because it's not an official district contest or international contest. So anybody wish to join such a contest, they can. And that's the beauty of storytelling. Now, the other good thing of stories are things that we use in our life to convince people, to persuade people, to train people. As a trainer, I use it in my trainings. And this is what people will remember. They forget maybe the whole literature that you've done or the lecture that you've done. And they remember these stories because these stories touch their hearts. Storytelling is a talent. We learn it by practice. But this year, we have 6 beautiful contestants that I'm sure each story they will tell, we will learn a lesson from the moral of the story. We have few dignitaries here. I will start by, and then I will end by international director. Let's start by Division H director, Siham Muhammad. Thank you for accepting my invitation. And please say something to the contestant and to the audience. Floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mrs. President. Actually, it's my honor to be here today and accepting the invitation. I was honored actually to receive the invitation, and I'm so happy to be here among you all dignitaries and contestants. I know that I will enjoy always active always quite advanced has the privilege in leading such a wonderful events. And I know that stories are the most, you can say, powerful tool that you can learn from and through, because you enjoy as well as learning. Thank you so much. And I know that today they will rock all the contestants in their competing and telling us using, teaching, and very fruitful, powerful storytelling. All the best, and inshallah, you all to enjoy this event as I started before you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siham. Thank you, the Division H director. I invited actually our 4 division directors and to join us with this legacy that we are continuing 6 years in a row. And it's an honor. The honor is ours to have division director taking from their time to visit our club and attend our contest. Now, the second dignitaries is our division director, Division G director. Can I have few words from you, Dareen Al-Hajjar, DTM?
Thank you so much, DTM Wafa, for this special invitation and for the special event to you. This Kuwait Advanced Club, really, it's an important example for all Toastmasters Club. And I'm proud to be here today and to see all of you as a leader. I will learn from all of you, and good luck to you. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you, our Division G Director, Dareen Al-Hajjar, DTM, for accepting the invitation and gracing us with your presence today. And now we have a special guest that he's there if you ask him and you don't ask him. He's there to support any member from his district, from the region, and now from the international. Our beloved, and we are honored to have you here, Ali Shahbaz, DTM, the international director. Please grace us with a few words from your side.
PDD DTM Wafa, thanks a lot. I was enjoying my afternoon nap, and suddenly we all have one uh, bad habit. Before sleeping, after getting up, and sometimes even during sleep, we play with our phone. And that this is what happened. Few minutes back, I was just going through my phone and checking Friday invitations. Now I saw storytelling poster from Kuwait Advance going around. I said I should join this one. Sandy was speaking about um, Shehrazad, I believe. It sounded very Persian. It sounded like Shahbaz. So I could already connect. Storytelling is a very powerful art that we all need to have in different situations. When I gave my 2 minutes candidate speech, which everybody might have seen, or many people around the world they have seen, and I got hundreds of messages that night, hundreds of messages from different parts of the world. Some messages were like, Ali, you got this, it's done. So I was like, how can you be so sure? So I took the story of an onion and connected it with layers of strategy, layers in our life, how we shed layers and we find new version of ourselves every time we add a layer, we remove a layer. So this is how powerful storytelling is, how powerful tall tales is. And to be frank, I wait the whole year to watch tall tales and storytelling done by some of our amazing clubs in District 20 and especially in Kuwait. I always want to take the back seat and enjoy it virtually, but somebody catches and tells me to speak. And I'm honored to be here. DTM Wafa, all the best to all the contestants and organizers. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you very much. Ali, you cannot take back seat while you are in any meeting. We are honored to have you, and personally, I'm so happy to have you in our meeting, and I'm grateful that you got some time for us as Quite Advanced Toastmasters Club. Thank you. And Ali, you were a president for Bahrain Advanced Toastmaster Club, so the first advanced club in District 20. Thank you very much for being here and enjoy the show. Now you can stay in the back seat and enjoy the show. Is there any dignitaries in the house? All Toastmasters are dignitaries. I'm talking about district dignitaries. We are all dignitaries. Great. Thank you very much. Yes, tell me.
DTM Wafa.
Yes, who's the dignitary that is in the house?
BQD.
I did not.
BQD, Wafa. BQD.
PQD. Okay. Another lovely person. Active, friendly, supportive, and bless him, bless him, bless him. And definitely, with all the actions he's doing, he will make sure his kids are proud of him, and he's giving his kids a role model. Let's hear some few words from our PQD DTM Khalid Abdullah.
Thank you so much, past District 20 Director DTM Wafa Salman. I recognize the presence of ID, DTM Ali, the pride of District 20 and Region 11. I'm not able, because I'm logging from my mobile, so I'm not able to see all other dignitaries, but let me just say Blessed Friday to all dignitaries and members of District 20, and to be very specific as well, Bahrain, Kuwait Advanced Master Club. And just DT Wafa just said Bahrain Advanced because I was also a president of Bahrain Advanced Master Club. So I always confuse Kuwait Advanced Master Club with Bahrain Advanced Master Club. So thank you so much, leaders, for coming up with such creative events, storytelling contests. This is really great. And this is what we need to do. And this is the least expected from an advanced Toastmasters Club. That's the difference between having an advanced Toastmasters Club and a normal club, because once you're an advanced Toastmasters Club, then you need to live by the name. And I don't envy the president of being an advanced Toastmasters Club president, because last year I was the president of Bahrain Advanced Osmancy Club and the CGD. And trust me, it was really tricky being the president of Bahrain Advanced Osmancy Club. So I feel you. I feel the burden. It's not the burden, it's the honor of being a president or even an excom, even a member of an advanced Osmancy club like Kuwait Advanced Osmancy Club. I will be sitting at the back end as well, relaxing, just like ID Ali right now, and hearing the amazing contestants right now. I know some of you are a bit worried. Please don't. This is a friendly contest. We would love to hear from all of you, and all of you are winners. Thank you so much, Team Wafa, for giving me this opportunity, and over to you.
Thank you, PQD, for the lovely words, and we are proud of you. As we are proud of DTM Ali, our pride of District 20, we are proud of you by last year, this year, and next year. We are all by your side, and we will support you till the end. Is there any other dignitaries in the house I did not see? Okay, great. So let's now give the floor to the MC, and let's sit all of us and enjoy every moral of the story from our 6 contestants. I'm honored to be here. I'm happy to join, and I will take 6 lessons with me after this event. Back to you, DTM Sandy, our lovely MC and my great friend.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Speaking of great friends, mwah, love you. Okay, now, very quick question, please, for our moderator. I sent you the slides. Are you going to show them or am I? Either way, I'm good.
Say, MC, you can continue. If there is
Okay.
any technical glitches, I will support.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. All right. So we are moving on. Goodness. Okay. All right. So moving on, I would like to introduce our role players today for the moral of the story. We have our lovely timers, Toastmaster Cheryl Dimry and Toastmaster Dinesh Kumar Pal. Toastmaster Cheryl and is timer 2, and Toastmaster Dinesh is timer number 1. Toastmaster Dinesh, can you please brief the can you please tell the contestants how you will introduce them? Toastmaster Dinesh.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Master of Ceremony. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. As I have been briefed by the Chief Judge, storytelling timing is 7 to 9 minutes. At 7 minutes, I will show the green signal. At 8 minutes, I will show the yellow signal. At 9 minutes, I will show the red signal. And after that, 30 seconds as the grace period as usual we have. I recommend the contestants, since all are the seasonal Toastmasters, they are no even first timer, they know all the system. But I recommend from my side, you use the pin video timer, and if possible, hide the non-video participant. And moderator are recommended to stick the timer window and speaker window on the same screen. All the best. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dinesh. And moving on to introduce our contest Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh. Toastmaster Jamaluddin will be catching each of the contestants as they enter, when it's their time, actually, sorry, old contest mode, and briefing them very quickly and checking their sound and audio. Our moderator today is Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz, and a giant thank you for you. And our tally counters are Priscilla Diaz, DTM Priscilla Diaz, and DTM Murli Manohar. Thank you to you both. Today, I'd like to introduce to you our Chief Judge, Toastmaster Suryo Prakash. He is an advanced communicator bronze in the old education track. He's a Toastmaster since 2006 and has been president of the Desert Pioneers Toastmaster Club and Area 36 governor. As president of the DPTM, he pioneered the first intergavel club in the year 2009, along with Toastmaster Shagufa and Xavier. Chief Judge, over to you.
Thank you, MC Sandy, for your wonderful introduction, and good afternoon to all contestants and role players. MC has already done the briefing to the contestants, and the tally counters, judges have already been briefed, and we are all on one page. So the contest is now ready for the action. As some of our dignitaries have said, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy as you all reel out your wonderful stories. We are here at the background, supporting you, applauding you, and giving you that encouragement, even as we do so in the offline contest. So go ahead. All the best to all of us. Thank you, MC, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Chief Judge. And now we come to the most exciting and awaited part of our contest, and that is the contestants. Yay! All right, I would like to welcome to the stage our first contestant, Toastmaster Arij Jaffer. Sergeant at Arms, please brief the contestant.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Master of the Ceremony. Contestant number 1, Arij Jaffer. How are you today?
You're muted, Arij.
Arij, can you please unmute?
It wasn't me.
Contestant number 1, how are you today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Fine. Have you pinned the timer?
Timer 1, right?
Yes.
Pinned.
Can you please say we love stories in order to ensure audio and video is fine with you? We love stories.
We love stories.
I confirm that you are audible and visible. Please take your speaking position.
I think she is.
Back to contest chair. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our Sergeant at Arms, and back to our first contestant, Toastmaster Arij Jaffer. Her title is Adversity Knocks. Adversity Knocks, Toastmaster Arij Jaffer. Over to you.
Once upon a time, long, well, actually, not that long. It was just a few months back. In a small building in Salwa at Kuwait lived an amazing lady. Her name was Ismat. She lived with her son and her beautiful and gorgeous daughter. Her name was Arij. Contest Masters, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, Ismat was a great chef. She makes an tasty food that everyone in that building loves to eat. She starts her day every morning drinking her coffee and watching movies on Netflix. And before the family members starts to return back to the house, she started making the tasty food for lunch, adding lots of love to it. One day, while she was preparing for the lunch, her daughter Arish came to the house, but she sat next to the table and she was feeling sad. She was so unhappy. Her mom came to her. Arish, what's wrong? Mama, I'm fed up. I can't take it anymore. I hate my life. Arish was almost 25 years old. Yes, 25 years old. She wasn't happy with her job, although she was an office manager. She complained to her mom that her life was miserable. She cannot take it anymore. She can't fight and struggle every day, all the time. Arish, but you have to be patient and positive. But mom, it seems as if one problem is solved, another one follows. Ismat took her to the kitchen and she placed 3 pots on a high fire. And then she put water inside and waited it until it's all boiled. And then she told her daughter, Arish, get me some onions. Onions? Mama, no. We cannot handle the onions. Please leave this to our Region 11 international advisor. Leave the onion, pick something else. Fine. Then she placed a potato, and in the other pot, she placed an egg. And in the third one, she placed a ground coffee beans. And now we wait. Oh, Mom, that will take forever. I don't understand. What is this related to what I'm saying? Just wait. Fine. After 20 minutes, Isma turned off the fire and she asked her daughter, Arish, what do you see? Potato, egg, coffee? Yeah, but look closer and touch the potato. The potato was soft. Okay, now take the egg and break it. Oh, it is hard from inside. And now I want you to sip from the coffee. Okay. Smells so good. Tastes really good. Again, what does that has to do with anything I'm suffering with? You see, Arish, the potato and the egg and the coffee, all of these things faced the same adversity, being in the boiled water. But each one of these things reacted differently. The potato, after it was hard, it became very soft and weak. But the egg, being protected with the thin shell to save the liquid inside, after putting it in the water, it became hard from inside. But the coffee, it's totally different because it changed the whole water to something different and delicious. So Arish, I have a question for you. Which one are you? Which one are you? A potato or an egg or a coffee? In life, when adversity knocks, it's all about how we react to it, how we how we try our best to be either positive or not. We will have troubles and struggles all around us. Sometimes we will be mad and upset from it, but the other days we will be fine. We just want to learn how we can react in a positive way. So what do you think? You can be a potato or an egg or a coffee, or go back to DTM Ali Shahbaz with the onions. Maybe he will add so many layers on top of us. Sometimes I face a lot of struggles, and sometimes, so many days, I became like the potato, weak, cry most of the time. But most other times, I became strong from inside, just like the egg. And for the people around me, I try my best to be like the rich aroma of the coffee and make them all the time smile. So contest master, what about you? What are you? Back to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Arij. Contestant number 1. Thank you. All right. We are now ready for our second contestant. But before that, please give us 1 minute of silence for the judges. All right. The 1 minute is up, and we are now ready for our second contestant. Toastmaster Ola. Sergeant at Arms, over to you.
Thank you very much, Master of the Ceremony. Contestant number 2, Ola Rashid, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you so much.
Have you pinned the timer?
Yes, it's already pinned. All right.
Can you please say, we love stories?
We love stories.
Thank you. I confirm that you are audible and visible. Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you very much. It is not the moderator who is spotlighting the timer. It is the contestant who is spotlighting the timer. Is that a problem, Chief Judge?
Well, it's better to have the contestant on the whole screen. So I was under the impression that the timer has been spotlighted. If you're pinning...
Chief Judge, if you go to your view and click on speaker instead of gallery, you will be able to see the speaker full screen.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was my mistake. Thank you.
No problem. All right. Yes, DTM Dinesh, our timer. Sorry, Toastmaster Dinesh, could you please explain the timer?
I was saying that one, please don't spotlight the timer. It is shifting my window also, because that time I have to struggle to locate the speaker. If anyone want to highlight it, just put the speaker view, you will find the speaker. Is it okay?
Exactly. All right, if you, can you also put yours on speaker view, Toastmaster Dinesh? It should work for you as well.
My window contestant have to pin. I am not
Yes.
the co-host. I don't want to.
I already
spotlight
pinned the
myself.
timer, so I
Well-
can see the screen with the timer thing.
Perfect.
No, contest.
Okay, we've got it. All right, have you got the contestant in your view now, Toastmaster Dinesh? Okay. All right, let's go to our second contestant, Toastmaster Ola Rashid. Her title is, as you can guess from her outfit, The Clown. The Clown, Toastmaster Ola Rashid. The stage is yours.
After a long night of jumping around, singing around, and try to make everyone happy, with that little music box I'm holding on my neck. If you're happy and you nod, clap your hand. If you're happy and you nod, clap your hand. And everyone around me, they are just singing back and clapping with me. And after that long night, I just go backstage to my room, fronting my mirror, taking off this clown and getting back to reality. Counselor, friends, this is Narina. Now, you may ask why I love to be a clown. I just love to make everyone around me happy. What is better than to see adults laugh around you and the giggles of these sweet kids? And all of them, they just wanted to jump, to take off your wig, or even to touch your face, just to make sure it is real and not a makeup. And I really enjoy everything of being a clown. Since I was a child, I just want to make the people around me smile, feel happy, and achieve what they want. But, sorry, but this pain inside, really, I really don't have a time to check it out because I need to go back home to take care of my family. Let me introduce them to you. My grandpa and my grandma. These amazing two persons. They just devoted their lives just to make me happy. They didn't say no to anything I wanted. Of course, I had to earn it by studying well, doing the good stuff, and not to be a bad girl. I do remember one night while I was walking with my granny and I just saw that big vitrina full of dolls and clowns. Since then, I knew that as that clown made me smile and happy, I just want to be clown. Now my grandfather is like, Narina, are you sure you don't like any one of these dolls? Clown? Yes, I want that clown. And he was so supportive. Like all my birthdays, everything I do is all themed about the clown. And my grandma, that so sweet lady, who was making sure to make what I love to eat. Every single thing from pasta, pizza, and even fried chickens. She was make sure that I'm so healthy and I have a full stomach. Now, of course, with time, people will not stay young. They will get older. So now it is my turn to take care of these two lovely persons. Make sure what they eat, they are taking the medicine on time, and checking on their health. Oh, that pain again. But I really don't have that time to check what's wrong going on inside me. Now, it's during my free time. I have my best friend, Sophia. Now, Sophia is a so sensitive person, need that kind of care, and you really need to listen and contain her as much as you can. She always tells me, Nerina, do you think my family will understand what I really want to be? Like, if I told them what I aiming for in life, they will understand, and even the people around me. Sophia, don't worry. If you really want to be what you are aiming to, you will be fine. Don't understand it wrongly. She's so happy of being a girl. But actually, she's aiming to be a bus driver. Now, for her family, she's a girl. She has to get married. She needs to have kids and have that lovely life. But for her, all what she really wants to be a bus driver. I need to contain Sophia, talk to her, and tell her to achieve what she really wants to do in her life. Oh, that pain again. Okay, I really don't have the time to check on myself. Now, friends, how many of you have been in different situations or even in your own life? You are just trying to make everyone happy around you and just ignore your own pain inside. Now, I will not tell you what happened to Nerina. I will leave it to your imagination. Whether she is sick, emotionally tired, mentally tired, you name it. But all what she was aiming for is to make everyone around her happy. To hear the laughters of the adults, to hear the giggles of the kids, regardless of the pain that she has inside her. To take care of her family, grandma and grandma, make sure they are in good health and they are living a good life. Listening and containing her friend and to try to push her to achieve what she wants. But still she was ignoring the pain inside her. I don't want to tell you, try not to be the clown of everyone's life. Because at the end, when you ignore that pain inside you, you will not be able to make anyone happy. So just remember, make everyone happy. But firstly, make yourself happy. Count the strength.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ola. Wonderful job. And now we have another minute of silence for our judges. All right, time is up, and we are moving on to our third contestant, who is not my cat, but my cat is making his presence known. Please give a warm welcome to Toastmaster Ramkumar Nachupali. Sergeant at Arms, please brief the contestant.
Contestant number 3, Ramkumar Nachupalli. How are you today?
I'm good. And how about you? Thank you,
Fine.
Sergeant Tom.
Have you pinned the timer?
Yes, I did.
Can you please say, we love the stories?
We love stories.
I confirm that you are audible and visible. Back to contest chair.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster Ramkumar, are you ready?
Yes, thank you.
Now I can see you. I just wanted you to speak so that you were in my view. Wonderful. Toastmaster Ramkumar Nachupali. His title is, It's Not Over Until It's Over. It's not over until it's over. Toastmaster Ramkumar Nachupali. The stage is yours.
One of the biggest mistakes we make, perhaps you all make, it's not new normal, it's normal, is assuming that other people think the way you and we think. Putting the gun on his head, especially people who are aging. I will do the way I want to, don't interfere me. Not actually the gun. They are so much in depth, scaled with the upbringing in their life, personally, passionately motivated from their ancestors. Maybe I'm talking about my father-in-law. Yes, you heard it right. It's almost like a gun putting onto his head. The values he have, integrity, and the excellence in his thought process, in his own self-esteem, with utmost zest and zeal to reach to the zenith. One day, always he's late. He's into the 75 years, but as strong as a palm tree. I cannot compete with him as an only son-in-law, Ramkumar. He can climb like a monkey, the palm trees. He can jump from one wall to another wall, and one step he can miss, and he can climb 3 steps over and above. It's his fitness. It's his own courage, confidence, you name it. He is the one. Never listens. I have to listen to evaluators when they evaluate my speech as a storytelling contest. But if he is here in front of me now, he will never going to listen to you because he's always late. One day he has to catch the train. Always he's being late. He says, don't stop me. I know what I'm doing, because his inner conscience feels that he can make it. He reaches the platform and goes to take the ticket. He looks at it. The train's supposed to be at 11 o'clock. It is late by 12, 1 hour. It's not over until it's over. See? I would like to narrate the second story. How many of you love pet animals? I do love. But he is an extraordinary person, in my opinion. Perhaps he is in love with all the animals, especially not the healthy animal, but the stray dogs, crushed under the wheels, damaged limbs. I have closely come in contact with him. Why do you bring this little pet? He hates to call anything by anybody saying dog. Don't dare to call dog. Tell how beautiful, how nice, how pretty this beautiful pageant. And he named one of the Bollywood stars. Do you know? Katrina, because she was a lady, a beautiful pet female dog. He named it Katrina because it has rolled over accidentally, lost one of its eye. It looks like this, and the ear, it's bent. It was almost doctor, veteran doctors, best of the best veteran doctors approached. He went after, saved the pet dog. Doctor says it won't survive. Mohan, it's not in your hands. He says, no, I will take care of it better way. He took it back to his home, nurtured it, fed it, put his own medicine, the simple antiseptic medicine, iodine, and he put on his chest like his own infant baby daughter or a child. But this was injured, almost dying the dog. He named it as Katrina, put it over. And today it survived for 5 years and it goes dancing around, jumping around, making him comfortably live his life. Don't you think he was wise with his principles and the values? It's never over until it's over. The third story I'm going to learn to you, the narrating you, is how many of you feel this is a gold coin, and how many of you feel that gold coins are purest coins, which I want to own, everybody wants to own, to be wealthiest. Maybe it's a part of investment for you. My grandmother, '18, '19, '20, yes, it's disappeared. I'm talking about child marriages. It happened. I witnessed child marriages when I was in 9th standard. She got married. Her husband was excellent local Gram Panchayat who takes care of the community. He was rich. He had only one brother. And the younger brother, he got married to the woman. The woman have, yeah, you got it. Always envying with one another, envy with each other, one woman to another. She poisoned him, she killed him, and she tried to kill my grandmother too, but my grandmother survived, but no, she cannot listen because the poison went to her deep into her body, and the doctors could not bring back to her listening skill. Capability of listening. Did my grandmother left the hope, the faith, the trust? She did not let go a single penny of a wealth which is belonged to her from her husband. She lived 79 years. Even now, she was put in the old age home. Every single penny she donated to the orphan children because she don't have children. Perhaps they both are the role models for me to take lesson, to influence in my life, to have that zest, that zeal to reach the zenith, but at least to build the confidence with me. Like my car, he always told in the Toastmasters 2020 world champion, Victory is in the try. I'm giving it a try. Why don't you give it a try? We don't know. Live it up. Reflect. Reset. Review your values. Perhaps it's never over until it's over. I reflect back to the slow and steady wins the race. Yes, heavy and tough. Perhaps it will take time, but if you have that confidence within you, you can do impossible things possible. It's not over until it's over. Back to Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ram Kumar. We now have 1 minute of silence for the judges, please. Thank you very much. Now, on to our second famous storyteller. This gentleman is coming from India. His name, as he's mostly known by, is Munshi Premchand. And he was born on the 31st of July in 1880, and he died on the 8th of October in 1936. That is actually, though, not his real name. That is his pen name. His full name is written there, and I'm afraid to mispronounce it, but I think it's Dhanpat Rai Srivastava. Inshallah, that is how it's pronounced. He was a very famous Indian writer, famous for his modern Hindustani literature, and he's one of the most celebrated writers of the Indian subcontinent, and is regarded as one of the foremost Hindi writers of the earliest 20th century. All right, now it is time to take a break, and I am going to turn it over for a breather to DTM Alka Kamra, who is the amazing mind behind all of this storytelling event. DTM Alka, over to you.
Thank you, our wonderful Master of Ceremonies for the day. Good evening, my fellow Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters and our wonderful guests. Well, can someone remove the spotlight from the MC so I can be seen?
Alkaji, you are on the screen.
I am on the screen? Okay. I couldn't see myself. Anyway, so we are here to listen to the stories. But let's take a little break from the stories and be a little light-hearted, have a little light-hearted session. Now you will see on my screen a few, let me share it. Okay. I have here a few pictures below the screen, and I'll be revealing one by one. There are 9 blocks in this picture. I'll be revealing one by one each of the blocks. You can unmute yourselves, all of you. Please allow a moderator, everyone, to switch their mics on and their videos on as well. This is a game session, so let's have fun. So I'll be revealing these blocks, and let me shout out the name of the animal whenever you come to know. So these are like clues. So here we go. Are you ready? Let me hear from you.
Ready.
Yes.
Great.
They're
So
still all muted, DTM Alka.
Everyone can unmute themselves. A moderator, if you allow everyone to unmute. Yes, moderator has allowed, I think. So whoever wants to, please unmute yourself and switch on your videos. Let's have some good fun. Okay, here we go. This is the first block of this picture. Anybody can make out which animal is this?
Horse. Horse?
Oh, wonderful. I was thinking it will take longer, but great. Yes, this is a horse. Great. Okay, moving on to the next one. Here we go. This doesn't tell you anything, I'm sure.
Oh, it's grass.
What about
Squirrel.
this?
A deer.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Deer.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Deer.
Leopard.
Deer.
So let's see, it's a deer or a squirrel or a
Squirrel.
leopard.
It's a deer. Squirrels don't have antlers.
Great. Great. Our MC is very attentive. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay.
Cat.
Who's that?
Srini, he got it.
Oh, Srini, you got it. Yes.
We are cats. We are cats after all.
Indeed, cat lovers, yes.
Okay, there we go.
I think you've made these too easy, DTM Alka. Delka. Oh my God.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Anyone? Does this tell you anything?
That's the squirrel.
Oh my God. You are right, Sandy.
I come from California. We have lots of squirrels.
Great. Okay, and the next one is, this might be a little tough for you, Sandy.
Lion?
Okay, let's go on to see.
Lamb.
Llama?
Let's go on to see.
Dog?
Camel.
Let's go on.
Sheep.
So now four
Rabbit.
are revealed already.
I was saying it's
rabbit. Rabbit.
No, rabbit maybe.
Seagull.
Oh, yes, you are right.
It's a rabbit.
And you saw the whiskers, you got it. Yes. Okay. And here we have
snake.
Giraffe.
Nope.
Not a snake?
Oh, leopard.
No. Penguin.
Right, Arish. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Very tricky. And that was good one. That was a good one.
Okay, let me go to the now our second game. Here we have, this is a number game. Numbers game. So let me share it again. Did I share? Not yet. Okay.
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay. So here we are.
Okay, now we can see it.
Okay. think of any two numbers from 1 to 9 in your mind or on your papers or whatever. And then write them as a 2-digit number. Suppose it's you thought of 3 and 4, write it as 34. Okay.
And then we have to reverse them?
And reverse them. If 34 becomes 43, for example. And then you subtract the smaller of those from the greater one. And then you reverse it again. Think of any two numbers.
Hang on, I think we better start from the beginning again.
Add both the numbers.
Huh?
Okay, let's go back to the beginning. So any two numbers from 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Okay, wrote them as a 2-digit, then reverse them. Okay. Then subtract the smaller number from the greater one. Okay.
Okay.
But what do you mean then reverse the 2-digit answer? There's
When
only
you-
a 1-digit.
11. 11.
No, yeah,
You're
even if
supposed to add them together?
no, no, write them as a 2-digit number, like 34. As I gave you the example of 3 and 4. So 34, then reverse the numbers, becomes 43.
Yes.
Then you subtract 34 from 43. So you get 9.
Oh,
That was missing.
Yep, that's what I missed out on. Okay.
So you get the answer as 9. Now you reverse it as
6.
9 becomes 90. 09 becomes 90. Right? So 43 minus 34 is 9. 9.
So the answer is 9.
No, the answer is, yeah. When you subtract the greater one from the smaller one, like 43 minus 34, you get 9, right?
Right.
So then you reverse 9, which means 09 becomes 90. And then you add both the numbers. 09 and 90.
Mine was 18, so it's 9.
Well, I'm very poor at math. Where is 0 from? Where the 0 has come?
No, she's saying an example.
Okay.
I'm
just
giving
joking.
Example.
I'm joking.
Just giving
Thank
example.
Okay. So mine was 91.
Give me the answer, please. Give me the answer.
So mine was 91 and I reversed it. It became 19. Then I added them together. It became 72. Then I reversed that number and it became 27. And then I added 2 plus 7 and it's 9.
No.
See, all the answers will lead to 9.
Wow, that's the magic.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Sorry. Okay.
يلا على دورك. Think of 3 digits. No?
Okay, just this one. I think we'll leave the numbers after this. If you're finding it tough to do it. Okay, think of a number from 1 to 9. One number. Think of a number from 1 to 9, then double it. Add 9 to it.
Subtract 3.
Subtract 3.
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2.
Subtract original number.
Hang on.
And then
4.
subtract the original number. What's the answer?
4.
Divide by 2. No, mine, it didn't do that. Oh, I forgot to subtract 3. Wait.
Yes.
I thought of 3 and it turned out to be 3.
Okay.
Wrong.
Alka, is 4 correct?
No.
No? It's because
Okay. Everyone should get the answer as 3.
I got my answer as 3.
Now I got 11.
Think of number from 1 to 9.
Yeah,
We
mine-
said 6.
So this
Double
is
the
time.
number 12.
Okay,
Add
we
9.
are on the yellow card now. So let me go to my last session of last presentation of fun. So that one will be better, I think, because you are finding the numbers part tough. It involves writing and all.
After all, we are not financial consultants.
Alka, Alka, we know how to speak, but not how to do numbers.
Well, better let them go all school. Again,
English
study the math.
teacher.
Okay.
Well said, Dinesh.
Dinesh is saying something. I hope everyone is listening to that.
Okay, last one.
Last one, yes. Okay, let me share my screen again. And here we go. Okay, now again, I have the same blocks, but this time the pictures behind these are of people and people whom you know. They are all ex-Kuwait Advanced members.
Okay.
And they
Kuwait
have been
Advanced.
present today. They have been present today.
Mm.
So here we go.
Sadiq? Ram Kumar? No.
No.
Oh, it's
CJ.
CJ.
Our CJ.
Deepak.
Deepak.
Yes, Arij, you are right.
Aula got it.
Hola, Deepak Bindral. Yes, Deepak Bindral.
Wallah,
Okay. The next one.
I didn't know that. Wow.
That's great.
Ah.
Sam.
Wow.
Sam. Now you should get it.
Anil Lobo.
Anil Lobo. Anil Lobo.
DTM Anil Lobo.
Okay. Okay.
Hisham
Somebody
Isa.
with gray
Hisham
hair.
Isa. Hisham Isa? No, not Hisham Isa. Our chief judge.
Correct. It's DT.
Correct.
Okay.
I saw gray hair. I thought
Surya, our CJ, Surya.
Satish.
Satish, DTM Satish.
Correct. By the way, Satish
I
has
saw him.
joined
He
us.
was online. I saw
Yes,
him.
he
DTM
has
Satish.
joined us all the way from Australia. I don't know if he's still there. Are you there, Satish?
Are you safe, Satish? Because we heard about the earthquake.
Yeah.
God bless you. Melbourne.
Satish? I don't see him.
I think he left. Yes.
Who's
Okay. Who's that?
Gayatri.
Yes, that's there. They are all our ex-CAT members.
All beloved.
Hmm. And
Baburaj Parakal.
sorry?
Baburaj Parakal?
No.
Xavier.
Correct. That's Xavier.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Xavier.
Well done. So that's it from my side, and back to you.
This was extraordinary,
Wonderful.
phenomenal visionary leadership. I express myself. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much, DTM Alka. And we are back to our storytelling contest. We have 3 more amazing contestants to give their stories. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Our next speaker our speaker number 4 is Srinivas Kalapathy. Did I say your name right, Srini?
Perfect.
Alhamdulillah. I should have it right after all these years.
Of course.
All right, Sergeant at Arms, could you please brief the contestant?
Contestant number 4, how are you today?
Doing good.
Have you pinned the timer?
Not yet. Let me pin. Yes.
Can you please say, we love stories?
We love stories.
Good. I confirm that you are audible and visible over to contest chair.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster Srinivas Chilapathy. It's not, sorry, that's the wrong one. Staying together. Staying together, Toastmaster Srinivas, the stage is yours.
In the last century, back home in India, my home had 9 inmates. My parents, my 3 other siblings, 2 of my maternal uncles, and 1 younger maternal aunt. It was a huge family in a small but a very beautiful home. I call it a beautiful home because it is the people or the inmates who made it so beautiful and wonderful for me. I was then a very little boy growing up with all these people. And I had these amazing elders around me, compassionate, friendly, caring, each one of them, apart from my parents. Now, everybody has an activity for themselves to do. My parents went to work. My maternal uncles happened to go to attend to their own work. My aunt was still graduating from college. We were all going to attending schools. And the only other people who were left were my 2 grandparents. They stayed home and made sure that we all had everything in place much before we left home for our individual chores. Life went on that way. We rejoiced in the company of all these inmates in my home. Our world was just around these people. Come evening time, when everybody got back home from work, we from school, that's where the fun would all begin. At times, it used to be around a carom board, playing the game of caroms. Or at times, it could be an indoor game of any kind. For those days, you see, we did not have televisions. We did not have mobile phones. We did not have any kind of gadgetry around to distract our attention. And the whole world was these 9 inmates of ours. While my mother and my grandmother were busy in the kitchen cooking dinner, the rest of the family was very busy in engaging us. That is when I picked up the art of storytelling. My father would read stories for us from magazines, from newspapers, from comics, what we used to subscribe there. And bedtime story was a must. But the most intriguing and most interesting factor of all this was dinner time. Yes, the dinner time. My father, being a very perfect father, or a head of the family, I should call, wanted the whole family to be present at the dining table. Reasons are very obvious. Most of you know as to why a family has to get together to have food. There are various factors what one could, imagine. But for me, it was bonding. That's the place where we all come to know as to what exactly we are made of from within. Dinner time was the most important time of the whole day in my family. And my father was always persistent that the family sat together and had dinner. One day I protested. I said, Dad, I would want to have food first. My dad said, no. Food has to be had with the rest of the family. The reason being, we all should have equal share of it. This was a simple contention, but it meant a great deal. That is when I realized that how important is the integrity of the family. Time passed. Each member of the extended family happened to go their way. My maternal uncles got married, they went to their homes. My maternal aunt, after having graduated from the college, she took up a job and she moved her way. But my parents and my siblings, we all stayed together. Obviously, we have to be. As time went by, my grandparents passed away to their heavenly abode. But dinner time was still eating together. And then came a time when we three, or we four, or rather, had to have our own ways of living. We went to colleges, we graduated. The first one to move out from the family was my older sister. You see, in South India, we consider the whole South India to be our home, but there are different states. We stayed in a state called Andhra Pradesh, and my sister had to move to another state, a neighboring state called Chennai. So that was the first time I felt very uncomfortable during dinner times. Why? Because my older sister, with whom I spent most of the evenings, was missing. But then we convinced ourselves that it is all for some purpose. Families still stay together, families still met during dinner times, ate together. And then came a time when my second older sister had to leave home because she was married. So she had to go and help her own family in a different home. That was the second member missing. But the rest of the family still stayed together. And now came the time when I had to leave my home country to go and stay abroad. That is when I felt what exactly it means to be with the family, especially during dinner time. But fortunately, the place where I stayed, I had 14 members along with me. And I still had the comforts of my home. And I felt that elated spirit of being with the family and eating with the family. When I got married, my family once again was multiplying in numbers. And now it was my kids around with my other two siblings. We all once again sat together, ate together, until the day when God thought it was too early for my wife to depart this earth, but it is all God's will. But still the family stayed together. And now, over the last 15 years, I'm staying away from the family. But even today, my family sits together to have dinner. And fellow Toastmasters, a family that eats together, stays together. I am absolutely relaxed when away from my family, just leaving my younger daughter with them to ensure that she is being taken care by the family that cares. Why? Because they sit together at the dining table. And that is the moments when the family realizes as to what exactly it means for a family member to take care of the other. Understand?
Thank you very much, Master Srinivas. We now have 1 minute for the judges, please. Thank you very much. Now we are moving on to contestant number 5, Toastmaster Mrinmoy Roy. Sergeant at Arms, please brief the contestant.
Contestant number 5, Mrinmoy Roy. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Have you pinned the timer?
Yes, thank you.
Can you please say we love stories?
We love stories.
Good. I confirm that you are audible and visible. Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mrinmoy, can you please say hello?
Hello.
Okay, I just want you to watch your screen because if you step forward, yes, if you step one step forward, you're going to lose part of your head.
Oh. Just a minute.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps if you can lift up your laptop a little bit, raise it up a bit higher.
Okay. Now it's okay?
Yes, yes, much better. Good. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Can you still see the time?
Just 1 minute. Yeah. Thank you.
Wonderful. All right. Toastmaster Mrinmoy Roy. Don't be judgmental. Don't be judgmental. Toastmaster Mrinmoy Roy. The stage is yours.
Bob, this is 6. No, Dylan, this is 9. 6. No, 9. 6, 9. Dylan, this is M. Bob, no, this is W. M. No, this is W. Stop, guys, fighting. Both of you are correct on your own perspective. If you judge others, you do not define them. You define yourself. This is the quote by Earl Nightingale, famous motivational speaker and writer of US. Very warm good evening, contest chair, respected chief judge, panel of judges, the Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, and lovely guest. I'm 12-year boy, Aslam. I was born in the street, live in the street. I didn't see my father after my birth. My mother died 2 years before. I have only one sister. Her whole responsibility on me. I could not go out for work last 2 days as she has been suffering from fever. She was hungry. I too, after starvation of 2 days. But I didn't have money to buy anything to feed her. So I stole 2 chapati from roadside dhaba. But my ill-fated luck didn't support me as usual. I was caught red-handed and they beat me just like anything, just like a chapati. But I didn't lose consciousness after being baked in a warm oven. Yes, I saw one beautiful lady. Trust me, she was beautiful. After all the ladies are beautiful, isn't it? Because gents can't be beautiful, they are handsome. Anyway, I heard, she was telling a little boy, son, if you don't listen to your parents, if you don't study properly, your future will be like that bad boy. I don't want to be good like those people who took the loan from the bank and escaped the country and lead the luxurious life. Or those people who accumulate a lot of money by some scam or some ill manners. Forget about those famous people. How many of us, keeping hand our chest, confess ourselves We do not take any kind of advantage in our daily life. So friends, before put your finger to anybody, ask yourself, don't be judgmental. Good evening. I'm Chandrani. I could remember I had a beautiful family, where as a girl, I used to dance with all my brothers, sisters. We would run through the large green paddy fields. We used to swim in the pond and compete each other. We see the floating cloud and birds on the top of the sky blue canvas, and at the night time, we would count the stars. And above all, I would go to school with all other children. But all of a sudden, everything changed. A dark cloud came on the way of my life and covered all the sunshine of my life. My father fell sick, and day by day, he became weaker and was eventually bedridden. As a consequence of that, our financial condition turned into critical. So reduce the burden of our family. As per the suggestions of the neighbor and relatives, my family gave my marriage before I could finish my school education. All my dreams shattered. But I could not imagine something worse was waiting for me. After 1 year of my marriage, my husband took me to travel some new place. He told me to wait in front of one of the restaurants. But he never came back. Rather, some people forcefully took me to some dark place. And they told, your husband sold you. Since then, I have no identity. I try to call my family, but they don't want me anymore, as I am dirty. So I don't want to talk about those people who call me dirty. So before put your finger to anybody, ask yourself, please don't be judgmental. Good evening. I am Austin, 29 years guy. I am always good student all through my student life. After completing all the academic studies, I was engaged one of the reputed chemical lab. For the last 5 years, I worked there day and night, putting all my effort, and I advanced well. Eventually, I got the end result of my research. I was so excited, can't be explained. I rushed to my supervisor and I explained everything to him. But he was not happy. So I was deep thought how to refine my work, how to fine-tune my work. But it's my utter shock when I saw the work was published one of the leading journal under the authorship of my supervisor. I asked, why did you do that? Instead of replying me back, he got angry and made a complaint to the disciplinary committee. And they found guilty of me and they rusticated me. Since then, I'm looking for job. But nobody is giving me opportunity. As they put a sticker on my back as an unruly, indisciplined, jealous person. So I am only looking for job. I don't want to talk about that person who got the patent for that very word. If any of you have any job, please contact me. I only require job. So ladies and gentlemen, I try to catch up some of the fictitious character. Those who are very much relevant to our society. I could not catch many more as because of time constraint. But very often, we insult them, we hate them without knowing their life story. Even God does not purpose to judge man till his last day. Why should you and I? This is the quote by Dale Carnegie, rightly said. We should not be judgment mentality. Rather, we should accept more judge less, accept more, judge less. Then we'll be happy. So friends, sympathize for them. Don't close your door. You never know. It could be happen to any of us. So keep your open, always open. So never be judgmental. Please don't be judgmental. Please don't be judgmental. Please don't be judgmental. Thank you. Over to MC.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mrenmoy. We now have a minute of silence for the judges. Thank you very much. Now on to our final contestant of the afternoon, contestant number 6, Toastmaster Asma Alanizi. Sergeant at Arms, can you please brief the contestant?
Contestant number 6, how are you today?
I'm fine. I hope you are fine too.
Alhamdulillah, yes. Have you pinned the timer?
Yes.
Can you please say, we love stories?
We love stories.
I confirm that you are audible and visible. Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, you have changed. All right. Now, our final contestant of the afternoon, but not the least, is Toastmaster Asma Alanizi. Her title is 3 Peaches. 3 Peaches, Toastmaster Asma. The stage is yours.
What's the matter? What happens to you? Some little girls at school bullied me. And now I am very angry. No, dear, don't. Next time, say to them, may God forgive you. What? They bullied me, they hurt me. And you want me to say to them, may God forgive you? Yes, dear, this is the best way to control your anger. Contest master, fellow Toastmasters, and esteemed guests. Good afternoon, everyone. When I was a little girl, I was bullied by some little girls as well. I was very angry, very defensive, and I would say very protective. My grandmother used to tell me stories mainly for learning lessons. They used storytelling as a mirror to help me see what happens if I allow my anger to lead me. And today, I would like to share with you the story that she told me to control my anger. Once upon a time, a camel driver was leading his caravan of camels from his town through a small village on his way to Baghdad to sell. As he made his way through a village, he noticed a walled orchard. Hanging over from the wall of the orchard was a branch of a tree. Hanging from the branch of a tree was 3 sweet, succulent, juicy peaches. The camel driver saw the orchard and he grinned with terrible envy. He said to himself, some people are lucky. Some people stay in one place and make their living. They spend their days with their family. They don't have to spend days upon days upon days on the road alone without the comfort of a loving wife. Meantime, the orchard owner was sitting, looking through the open gate of his orchard. He saw the camel driver. He saw that caravan of the most beautiful camels. And he said, look at that. Some people are very lucky. They have the opportunity to travel this vast land and learn new things, whereas I'm stuck here, rooted to the spot. It's not fair. The lead camel spotted the 3 juicy peaches. It stretched its neck and broke off the branch, and then consumed these 3 sweet peaches. When the orchard owner saw that, he was very angry. He picked up a stone and he threw it at the camel. It hit the camel in the forehead, and the camel fell dead on the spot. The camel driver saw his dead camel, his best camel. He was very furious. He picked up a stone and he launched it at the orchard owner. It struck the orchard owner in the temple, and the orchard owner fell dead on the spot. A dead camel is one thing, but a dead man is another thing. It is entirely different. Now the camel driver, gripped with fear, looking around, hoping no one had seen him. But he had been seen. He had been seen by the sons of the orchard owner, who ran into the orchard and laid down upon him. They said, "Murderer, murderer, you killed our father." The camel driver fell to his knees and said, "Please, please, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to kill your father. It was an accident. Look." And he produced a purse full of gold. "I have a blood money. I can pay for the life of your father." "We don't want your blood money," the man said. "Blood money? No. Blood, yes. You killed our father and you must die. You must die today." And then he dragged him through the streets, heading towards the house of the judge. The judge came out and said, "What's the matter?" The man said, "This strange man came to our village and killed our father. And we want him to die. He must die." The judge turned to the camel driver and said to him, "Do you have anything to say? Please, please, sir. He killed my camel. He killed my camel. And it was just a reflex action. I didn't mean to kill him." He fell to his knees and began his prayers. As he was accepted, he will die for sure. But the judge said, "Without tolerance, there are no compassion and mercy. And without mercy and compassion, there is no true judgment." We are human beings, and we need to be tolerant to each other. We need to embrace each other. Now, he turned to the men, the sons of the orchard owner. "You will accept the blood money." And they accepted. Ladies and gentlemen, we are human beings. We commit mistakes. But tolerance makes us living this life in a peace. To control your anger, please allow yourself to be tolerant. Back to you, Contest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Asma. We now have 2 minutes of silence for the judges, please. Or 1 minute. Now we have another 2 minutes of silence, please. So the judges can tabulate their ballots and the tally counters can collect All right. It is now time for a special event. We have a guest speaker with us today. Her name is Miss Shubrata Konaru. Did I say your name right? Can we please stop spotlighting Toastmaster Asma? All right. This evening, our storyteller from real life, this lovely lady, Ms. Shubrata, actually said that the pandemic brought out the very best in her. She said that she is a mom of a 4-year-old, and she is now turned into a storyteller just as a passion to keep her kids engaged with those of similar age. Currently, she's living in Bermuda, and she is coming to us all the way from Bermuda, but hailing from the Silicon Valley of India, Bangalore. A great big warm welcome, please, for our guest speaker today, Ms. Shubrata Konaru. Welcome.
Hello. Namaste. Thank you, everybody, to give me such a lovely platform to share my story with you all.
You are very, very welcome.
Thank you, Ms. MC Sandy.
No problem. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Would I have a timer, ma'am?
My apologies.
If I'm audible? Am
yes.
I audible properly? And
you are
visible?
Perfectly audible. I can see you just fine. We are using timer number 2, Toastmaster Sharmil. The green light will come on Toastmaster Sharil at 8 minutes, the yellow light at 9, and the red light at 10. Is that all right with you, Ms. Shubrata?
Shubrata, yes, that's right.
Did I say it right?
Shubrata, that's right.
Shubrata, okay.
Almost there.
Why do we have the breakout rooms? Okay.
Koneru, right? Shubrata Koneru, if I'm right.
Yes, yes, that's right. Shubrata Koneru, that's my name. Right.
Okay. My apologies. Go for it. Moderator,
thank you so much.
I'm very sorry. Why are we seeing the screen for the breakout rooms?
MC, I have no idea. Someone has clicked it. I will bring them back to the main room.
Okay. I believe this is for the judges and the tally counter.
For the judges. For the tally counter and the judges. Please allow us to be in the breakout room, please.
Okay. Yes. There you go.
So can I go ahead, Miss MC? Ma'am,
yes,
MC
please. My apologies. Please begin.
Absolutely fine. Yeah. So thank you, everybody, for giving me a wonderful opportunity to join the Toastmasters Kuwait Club and also listen to the wonderful stories that all of you have been narrating. So today I'm here with another small story because I hear that everybody is giving life stories and their personal stories. So I thought, why not say a personal story myself as well? So since you all know, like the MC has, our wonderful MC has said that I am from a small little island right now in a place called as Bermuda. And in Bermuda, you know, everything comes from outside. So we need to cook up all our food ourselves. I don't get all the Indian food that we get back home in India. So I need to keep cooking up. Any festival comes up, I have to cook up all the different type of sweets and dishes. And you know, now is the lockdown time in India. people don't have schools, children don't have schools, and my daughter also in Bermuda also doesn't have school. So we sit together and we make a lot of things together. And how can I connect with my family people? I can connect to all my family people thanks to the technology. I have WhatsApp to call them up and show them live of all the yummy Indian dishes that I have made in Bermuda. So my story is related to this. Why is it related to all the yummy dishes that I make? So back in India, I have an elder sister and her name is Namita. And she has a little boy, has a son who's very inquisitive and he also loves food, loves food. So now let me begin my story, which is based on the eating habits and also about one of the main important values that is actually imparted to children, which is very, very important from the time that they're born. Not only to children, but to everybody around us. It's a very, very important value and a very important moral that has to be learned in life. So here I am to present to you my little story. Tring, 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 tring. Hey, Shubi, how are you? What did you cook today? Oh, I cooked up just a small little chocolate cake for Shivya. Nothing special, just a little small chocolate cake. And along with that, I made some yummy, yummy, delicious food. The taste of the flavor of Mysore pak. I just made that today and it was so yummy. You made Mysore pak? I can only remember going to our Venkateshwara stores to pick it up. And in Chennai, we do not get such yummy Mysore pak at all. If Arav gets to know about this, he's going to go crazy and bonkers and ask me to do it also. Hey, don't worry about that. I know you can go and pick it up from the store and bring it for him. And now, in the meantime, Arav heard our conversation, comes running to Mummy and says, Amma, you never ever cook anything special for me. Always we get to eat the same traditional sweets at home. Why don't you make something different, Mummy? I want to try something yummy. Maybe, Mummy, something made out of milk. Mummy thinks and says, hey, we have lots of milk today. Let's make a rasmalai cake. Yay! We are making a cake. We are making the cake. And then what happens? Mama begins to make a yummy cake. She breaks some eggs, adds in the flour, and then pour in some milk, and then beat it up. And the batter for the cake is ready. And now we have some yummy rasagullas, which are coming from the fridge. So wait, let me get it for you. Get rasagullas and nicely arrange it on the yummy cake. And now the cake is so yummy and delicious. Arav looks at it and he's so tempted. And now Arav says, Mama, the cake is so yum. Can we please eat it right now? Mama says, not now, my baby. Remember, we have to wait. We need to wait for the cake to set. And you know what? Tomorrow is our little nephew's birthday. So this special cake is for our little nephew. And we have to make sure that we give it a surprise for him, okay? So let me go and keep this back in the fridge. So the cake is nicely packaged and Mama takes it, puts it in the fridge. And now Arav is like, this Shubhi auntie is there. No, she showed me a chocolate cake. And she showed me all the Mysore pak that she did. And she's always showing me all the yummy dishes. And now I really want to taste the rasmalai cake that we have made. not at all listening. What do I do? What do I do? I have an idea. I know this mummy is going to go to sleep. At around 3 o'clock is her sleeping time. So you know what? When she goes to sleep, I think I can sneak out of the room. I'm not going to sleep, okay? So let me make sure that she goes to sleep. And now, sneak out of the room and take the phone and watch cartoon. Oh my God, like that is my little daughter Shivya. She is also saying the same thing. She likes to sneak out when I'm asleep and watch cartoons. These kids nowadays. I forgot to tell Namita about this, that she's made some yummy rasmalai cake. And is Arav going to do the same thing like what Shivya does? Oh no. So let's come back to Chennai. And in Chennai, it is 3 o'clock. Time to go to get some nap. Arav, come on, let's go and get some sleep. So Arav and Mommy go and snuggle up in bed and get some nice sleep. And now Arav mysteriously pulls out his bedsheet from the bed. He looks, Amma? Amma is sleeping. So come on, let's go and take out the rasmalai cake. Maybe I can just taste a little bit. A little from this side, a little from that side. My mouth is watering. I need to go. Let me open the fridge. Now I'm in the kitchen. Rasmalai cake. So good, so yummy. But you know that rasmalai is shaken a little bit. Let me eat it. So good. How about just a small little piece, just a small little piece. Mama will not know. So good, so good. One more piece. Maybe, I'll make it, change the shape of the cake from a round. I'll make it into a C. Mommy will not say anything. It'll be a new cake. Now come, let me pack it up quickly. Keep it back in the fridge. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 5 o'clock, everybody wakes up and they come down. And then they say, hey, Arav, it's 5:30. Come on, bring candles. 6 o'clock, your nephew is going to come. Let's light the cake. Oh no, Mommy is going to open the box now. What's going to happen? Arav brings the candles. And Mama opens the box and sees, this is not a round cake. Where are the remaining rasgullas? Where is the remaining cake? Arav? Mama. Are you the one who ate it? Mama, I don't know. Not me. You better tell me the truth. Yes, Mama, it was me. I ate the cake. The cake looked so yum, so nice that I just wanted to eat it. And see, I cut a C shape also so that it will not look bad. That's like a good boy. You said the truth. So always, if you say the truth, I will not scold you and I will not shout at you. We can make the C-shaped cake look even more better. And maybe you can make a nice card for him. And then we can share our yummy cake with him and also give him a card and also give him the gifts that you have bought. So the moral of the story is never ever lie to your parents. Always say the truth. Have the courage to say the truth, no matter what you have done. It can be as a small child or a big child. Always say the truth. So that's my story for today, that always say the truth no matter what you face and see what happens. Because if you say the truth, you are always going to be forgiven. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Shubrata.
Thank
We
you,
love
ma'am. Thank you so much.
So wonderful. Even your kids walked in and you didn't break pace. You were fabulous. You just made them part of the story.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That always happens in my story sessions. She's coming in, wants to be a part of my story. So I always include her in the story.
It works. My cat does the same thing when I'm teaching. A little bit different, but
thank you,
yes.
ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much. All
Thank you.
right. Now I would like to share my last storyteller with you. First, we had Shahrazad. Second, we had Premosh. And now we have Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl was a British novelist. And actually, he was just voted as the world's best storyteller according to a British poll. He was a storyteller, a writer, a poet, a screenwriter, and a wartime fighter pilot. His books sold more than 250 million copies worldwide. He was born in Wales to affluent Norwegian immigrant parents and spent most of his life in England. Maybe some of you have read his books. All right, now, before I move on to the president, I would like to just give a wonderful, wonderful applause to all of our storytelling contestants today. Could I please have you turn on your cameras, and we are going to hand out certificates of participation. Moderator, we're going to hand them out in alphabetical order. So our first contestant that we're handing it out to is Toastmaster Arij Jaffer. Everybody give her a round warm of applause. Could we, moderator, could we spotlight Toastmaster Arij? Arij, are you there?
I am.
Okay. There we go, yay! You're in a different place now, Arij.
Yeah, in the car now.
Thank you very much for competing. Now,
thank you.
Our second storyteller is Toastmaster Asma Alanizi. Could you please spotlight Toastmaster Asma? Asma, are you there? Do you have your camera on, my dear? Yay, there you are. Wonderful job. Thank you so much. Moving on to our third storyteller is Toastmaster Mrinmoy Roy.
Kumar.
Spotlight. No, come on. M comes before R. Could we please spotlight Toastmaster Mrinmoy? Mrinmoy, where are you?
I think this video is not switched on.
Mrinmoy, you have to turn on your video camera, please. Are you there? Yes? No? Maybe so. Can you see him now? Toastmaster Shiraz? No? All right. Thank you very much. We will move on to the next storyteller, which is DTM sorry, Toastmaster Ola Rashid. Not supposed to give any of those. Can we please spotlight Toastmaster Ola?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, she's here. I'm here.
Yay. Oh, that was a tough one. I just loved the wig that you had. It was great. And you got rid of the makeup. Smile for the camera. Nice job. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ola. Next,
thank you.
On our list, we have Toastmaster Ram Kumar Nachapali. Can we please spotlight Toastmaster Ram?
Please enable my video. You can't start your video because the host has stopped it.
Ah, moderator, please enable their video.
Moderator,
Toastmaster Shiraz.
Shiraz, are you there? Yeah, thank you.
All right, how about now? Can you turn it on? Yay! Wonderful job, Ram Kumar.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, TMOD. Appreciate it.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And now for our last storyteller of the day, Toastmaster Srinivas Chalapathy. Toastmaster Srinivas, please turn on your video. And moderator, please spotlight Toastmaster Srinivas. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Could Marin Moy now open his spotlight, his video camera? Maybe we can get a picture with him. Thank you so much, Srini. Marin Moy? Was he able to turn on his, oh, there you have your video on, yay. Can we do, moderator, can you go back to his certificate, please, so we can get a picture of Marin Moy. Spotlight him. Yay. Because we missed you earlier. There we go. Excellent. Thank you so much. And now I'm going to turn over the stage to our wonderful president, DTM Wafa Salman. DTM Wafa, the screen is yours. DTM Wafa, are you there? Oh, there she is. Wafa. Wafa.
I was waiting to be unmuted.
Ah. They say they save the best for last, and that's you.
And now, thank you, Sandy, for the lovely session. And I enjoyed the 6 speakers' speeches. And let's see, but before we'll see, let's have a thank you for all the role players that have worked hard in this session or in this contest to make it fun and enjoying, and we got lessons and morals from each contestant. So, moderator, are the role player certificates ready?
Yes, those are ready.
Please, when you are sharing the certificate, spotlight me and the person I'm thanking. I'm presenting the certificate. So let's start. This is the first one, Cheryl?
This is the first one.
So can you spotlight me and spotlight Cheryl, please? And Cheryl was our timer 1, right?
Timer 2.
Timer 2. Okay, great. Thank you, Cheryl, for being that meticulous and taking this role with us as quite advanced. And here is an appreciation for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank God we have got the virtual clap. Okay, thank you, Cheryl. Next, please, Dinesh. Dinesh, our timer 1. And always when Dinesh takes the timing, he is perfect. Thank you, Area Director Dinesh, for taking this role.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Doha Salma.
Next, DTM Fatma is not here. So thanks for our Surgeon at Arms. I cannot see DTM Fatma.
She's not in the room.
Okay, fine. Thanks for DTM Fatma. And now the Surgeon at Arms, and let's go to our second Surgeon at Arms, Jamaluddin Sheikh. Thank you for checking on each contestant. Thank you. Our beautiful MC run the session with lots of morals in her pocket. She was telling piece by piece of several morals, and she added a lot to us. Thank you, Sandy, for doing an amazing job. And I want to thank our guest speaker, Shubrata, for joining us today and listening to your story. Next, our Zoom moderator, area director, Zoom moderator, supporter. Thank you, Muhammad Shiraz, for everything you are doing. It's our honor to have you, and thank you very much for helping us in this contest.
It's my honor and pleasure, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great. So I want to thank all the role players again, but the most important role player is 2-in-1, the VP Education, who's following up with every contestant from the beginning until we made it, and our fun master. We enjoyed the 3 segments that she did. Some people discovered that they're not good in math, but it was fun. We enjoyed it. And thank you very much, DGM Alka, for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
And our 2 beautiful, lovely friends and dear to my heart. First, Priscilla, thank you for accepting the telecounter, and this is very tough job. Past Area Director, Priscilla Dias, thank you.
Thank you so much. I just realized I was good at maths.
That's good. Thank you very much for accepting that role. And our second telecounter, amazing friend. He's everywhere. And even if he's far, far away in the distance, but he is near our heart always. Thank you, Morali Ji, for accepting our invitation and taking that telecounter role.
Thank you very much. It's my privilege to be associated with one of the best clubs in Kuwait, a very unique club, Kuwait Advanced Toastmaster, and to work under our CJ, Surya Prakash Karu.
Thank you, Morali. Thank you. And now I will give him the certificate and give him the floor. Our chief judge for the storytelling contest for year 2021-2022, Surya Prakash. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting that role and making that contest great. It's always a pleasure to have you, and it's an honor for Quite Advanced to to have you as a chief judge for this contest. So thank you very much.
Thank you, President Wafa Salman, and it's a pleasure, that I'm back. Alka is really a, what do we call, a pusher.
I know. Tell me about it.
You cannot say no to her, my God. So thank you, Alka, actually, for just saying, in fact, I didn't reply to her. She said, since you didn't reply, I take it that you accepted to be the chief judge. So, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Surya.
My honor.
And now, I think that moderator, all the role players are done, right? Great. So now, just put the spotlight on the chief judge and remove the spotlight from my side, and I will give the floor to our chief judge to release the results. The floor is yours.
Thank you. So, contestants, role players, club officials, district officials, a warm good evening once again. It's been a pleasure to be a chief judge for this club of Kuwait Advanced Toastmasters Club. And I'm really happy to be a chief judge here because I've been one of the founder members of this club. And it's very nice that I've been invited here by your Vice President Education, Alka, on quite a funny note. The last message I got is, as I was telling Wafa, since you did not respond to me, I take it that you've accepted to be the chief judge. And so I had to say yes. But I'm very happy that I'm here. Now, I don't want to take much of your time. The results are ready. And it's been quite a close tie. And when I say this, it's from the bottom of my heart. It's not for the sake of saying. It's quite a close tie. And in fact, the tiebreaker judges' ranks helped us in order to break the tie. Before I announce the results, I'm very happy to say that all the contestants are qualified from the time point of view. And Dinesh and the timer 2, Dias, they've done a wonderful job. Thank you so much. As usual, a professional job. So coming to the results, are we ready? Moderator? Yes, thank you. With the certificates?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll be announcing rank number 3. Ola Rashidi. Drums. Pardon me if I've mispronounced the name, but it's all in good heart. Second place, Asma Alanizi. First place, Jafar.
Oh my God.
So
I didn't expect it, honestly.
that's that's called the sweet timing. So all the contestants are winners, of course, in Toastmasters. All the winners, because we take up the platform and we do our best. And of course, those edges, those fine edges, fine points here and there, and the scale goes up and down. But I'm very happy that the winners are winners, and this is the final contest I heard from VP Education. So thank you so much again, Cat Club. Thank you so much, Alka.
Can you please play again the certificates, like third place, second place? Just I want to take picture.
I think I don't know. Okay.
Just moderator.
Moderator, did you take pictures for the second and third? And if you can highlight the certificates and highlight the speakers.
Yeah, I think we can do the spotlighting third place, and because we didn't see the winners along with the certificates.
Absolutely. So let's take the third place winner and highlight, and please only spotlight Ola.
It's here, okay. Arish and Ola is there.
So moderator, please.
Judge also we can have.
And chief judge, please. Keep your camera on. Great. So now this is Ola.
Woo! Yay!
Second place winner. Asma, can you make your video on? Congratulations.
Congratulations, Asma.
And now let's take the first winner, or the winner of the storytelling for this year.
Woohoo! Yay, I'm here. مش طالع.
Congratulations to all of you.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He was going to drop out.
Oh yeah. Now you're
Where you all are
saying
going, Toastmasters Arish?
Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Judge, and the anonymous judges that they were helping. I wish that we can release their names, but I would recommend Alka to take their names and send them a certificate from Quite Advanced for the storytelling, and thanks them for that on person. And special thanks to the tiebreakers judge. Okay, great. So he works hard. So now, by this, I want to tell you, thank you very much, all of you, for attending this meeting and making Quite Advanced Storytelling season successful one. All role players, all attendees, let's give ourselves a big round of applause. And now, is there any announcement before during the meeting, Alka?
How about a photo? Sorry, I'm on with my son.
We
but
want
real
a group
quick.
photo. We want a group photo.
Group photo for whoever is here. Can we have the camera on for all?
Yes.
Beautiful cat. We are cat member and he is one of our cats. Welcome, Noor.
Cat, but can we see Noor also?
We need you, Noor, back to our cat. Okay.
Done.
So now we can take photo.
I think they already did.
Done. Yeah, I've taken.
So
Okay.
thank you very much. Thank you very much all. Is there any announcement, Alka?
No, that's all. Congratulations to all winners and to the participants. Thank you for telling us lovely stories.
So by that, I will adjourn the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Dr. Malka, can
Have
I
a
log
good
off now?
day. Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Because I have another meeting. Thank you.